Hello students, we are going to start the introduction of engineering chemistry lab. The subject code is PCH151 and I Dr. Kapil Ghai, Associate Professor, Chemistry Department, Graphigera Hill University. Okay, let's start with the introduction to the engineering chemistry lab. In engineering chemistry lab, we analyze material or substance, or in other words, we can say that we concerned about analysis. So, what is analysis? Analysis is basically a process to know about quality and quantity of any substance. Chemical analysis is carried out in two ways. First is qualitative analysis, second is quantitative analysis. Qualitative analysis is the process of identification of each of ions, radicals, constituents present in provided sample, while the quantitative analysis is the process to determine the quantity of a particular component present in a sample. Quantitative analysis can be further classified into two classes. First is gravimetric analysis, second is volumetric analysis. When the analysis is based on the measurement of weight, then it is called gravimetric analysis. On the other hand, when it is based on measuring the volume of the solution of a substance, then it is called volumetric analysis. Now we briefly talk about the volumetric analysis. Volumetric analysis is a technique of finding the volume of a solution known as unknown solution, which will react with the defined volume of another solution of a known concentration or a strength, also known as a standard solution. Now we talk about the terms which is used in the volumetric analysis. First is titration. Titration is a volumetric analysis. In this, a known volume of a solution is added very slowly to the another solution of other substances till reaction is completed, and the completion of the reaction is indicated by the certain substances known as indicator. This process is called titration. Next is titrant. The solution of known strength is called titrant. It is also called standard solution. Another is titrate. Titrate, the solution which contains a substance to be estimated or whose concentration is to be estimated. It is also called unknown solution. Next is, see, this is the slide where we explain, we briefly, it is clearly represented that this is your titrant which we filled in the burette. Burette we use, basically we use 50 ml burette in our chemistry lab, and we always fill, generally we always fill the standard solution in the burette. Okay, as it is represented known concentration, we fill in the burette, and that is called a titrant. It is also called a standard solution or a known solution. And another is titrate. Titrate we use in a conical flask, and that is written here, that is unknown solution, unknown concentration. We use to fill in the conical flask. It is also called a unknown solution. Next is end point or equivalence point. The point where the reaction gets completed and observed due to the color change of the solution. Indicator. Indicator is a chemical compound which change its own color due to the ions exchange or the pH change and represent the endpoint or the completion of the reaction between titrate and titrant. See, in this it is very clear that this is the solution which this is the unknown solution which we took earlier, and after the titration we observe such kind of color change after the titration, and this color change shows the endpoint or the completion of the reaction, and this will be happen only due to the presence of the indicator in the unknown sample solution. Indicator play a very important role. Indicator tells us about the completion of the reaction by changing its own color. Next is strength. The amount of substance dissolved in 1 liter of solution is called strength or a concentration. Strength of a solution can be expressed in terms of normality, molality, molality. Generally, it is expressed in terms of the normality. Normality is the gram equivalent weight of substance dissolved in 1 liter of solution. It is denoted by an abbreviation. In other words, it is also be defined as a solution having 1 gram equivalent of dissolved solute in 1 liter of its solution is called normal solution. See, the formula of the normality is gram equivalent of solute divided by volume of solution in liter. The formula of this gram equivalent of solute is weight divided by equivalent weight. Equivalent weight can be further calculated by the molecular mass or the molar mass of a molecule and divided by n, where n is the number of H positive ions in acid or number of OH negative ion in base, or in case of ions it is charge of ion. Now the next is types of titration. Basically we have 4 types of titration in our course: acid base titration, redox titration, precipitation titration, and the complexometric titration. Now we talk briefly about the acid base titration. Acid base titrations are those titration in which acid is titrated against base or vice versa. Acid base titrations are also known as acidimetry or alkylimetry. Acidimetry titrations are those titrations in which the strength of unknown acid is found out against standard base solution, whereas alkylimetry titrations are those titration in which the strength of base is determined against the standard solution, standard acid. Next is redox titration. Redox titrations are those titrations in which the redox reaction takes place. Redox means, I think we already know the meaning of the redox. Redox means the reaction in which the reduction as well as oxidation both take simultaneously. Means the removal of the electron and the gain of the electron takes simultaneously. They are called a redox reaction, and where the redox reactions takes place, that is called redox titrations. Now the next is precipitation titration. Precipitation titrations are those titration in which some material or some substances get precipitated out during the titration, and the formation of such precipitate takes place due to the chemical reaction between 2 chemicals, means the titrant and the titrate. And the last one is complexometric titration. Complexometric titrations are those titrations in which a complex compound is formed between metal ion and a complexing agent. Thank you.